Okay, I'm used to looking at little kids now, so this is weird. It's good to see everyone. Thanks for Mrs. Hines for inviting me. A few things, I'll be brief. I asked that I would speak about some advice to the students here about your experience here and your transfer, upcoming, hopefully transfer to a four-year college to finish up. I found this great article when I first started here at Carroll. I kind of wanted to share some things from it first that kind of gave me some advice on how I was going to be handling myself here and in my internships when I was here as a student. It's an article written by Jennifer Gonzalez, and it's called Find Your Marigold. And it basically, the gist of it is, it talks about marigolds being really great plants to plant in your garden next to other plants, and they encourage growth, and they foster positive things in your garden, versus walnut trees that foster, they call it poison. I talked about when you work in a school how if you find a marigold, you're going to be lucky, and stick to the marigold and get your advice from that marigold. And that schools, unfortunately, sometimes are full of walnut trees who have bad attitudes, maybe, or like to complain about certain things and aren't very happy teaching anymore. So my goal when I was here as a student was to surround myself with marigolds, both as instructors and as fellow students, and I found a ton of them. So that's my first piece of advice. Find your marigolds, no walnut trees. Second piece of advice for transferring is to find a school you feel really comfortable with. I attended a lot of informational meetings here at Carroll that gave me all sorts of information about transfer scholarships and programs available at multiple schools. Take advantage of those opportunities. Attend those. Try to join honor societies if you can. There's tons of scholarship money for honor society members. Success here will lead to success at a four-year university, and you'll get a ton of transfer scholarship money, if you do. I chose to transfer to McDaniel. At the time, they didn't have an elementary education degree. They had it as a minor, but I chose it because I almost went on full scholarship because I did really well here. So that for me was a no-brainer. It was almost in my backyard. And so that's why I chose McDaniel. They now do have an elementary education major. So I ended up majoring in sociology and minoring in elementary education. I loved it. They were very supportive. It's a great school, lots of resources. Some fellow students, one in particular from here, also transferred a semester after I did. So I encourage you to know where your friends here are going, because having that support wherever you transfer is really, really nice to have. The degree, I talked about the degrees. I think that's, advice for new teachers. And I'm really, really a new teacher. I literally graduated from McDaniel in May. I did my student teaching as a grad student this past fall semester, and I started teaching officially January 2nd, teaching first grade at Mechanicsville Elementary School. So it's kind of weird for me to give advice to new teachers because I'm a new teacher, but just really a simple piece of advice: books. Start collecting books now for your classroom library. Mrs. Size knows when I got this job, I got into a classroom with no books because the other, I guess, the old teacher took them with her or something. I don't know. So start collecting books. Start collecting resources. Start collecting lesson plans. Make files. Just keep them organized because you have no idea what grade you'll teach. You don't know where you'll be, and those resources will really come in handy. And if you can ever get your hands on free books, collect them. Just start keeping them in a box, and that's it. In closing, I kind of want to just read a quote from this article. It says, "Welcome to your first year of teaching. This year will test you more intensely than just about anything you've done up to now. It will deplete your energy, bring you to tears, and make you question every talent or skill you thought you had. But all these tests, if you approach them the right way, will leave you better and stronger than you are today." And I agree. Your experience here at Carroll will leave you stronger and better than you are today, and I wish you the best of luck.